Hey everyone, Amber from the Vault here. Welcome to a brand new game. Now this is called Freezer Pops, and you might notice by looking at it that this game has something in common with a game that I've played on the channel before, known as Dream Daddy. Yes, that's right. I'm coming back to another lovely dating simulator between a bunch of randomly super buff gay men. Why not? Let's go ahead and see what we get here in Freezer Pops. Oh my god, this is gonna kill me, isn't it? All right, so chapter 1, books don't take anyone anywhere. I don't know about that. All right, not now. Shut up. Really? Not even on my vacation can I sleep in peace. I reach for my phone with my eyes still closed. Who wants to talk to me at this time? I try to open them, but my eyelids seem to be glued. I haven't slept that long in a while. Putting my finger on the fingerprint scanner, I unlock my phone screen. Honey, my parents have argued again. It seems now the divorce is real officially. I had to go home and I won't be able to send you my share of our apartment rent. My plans to do extra work at Inferno, oh my god, went down the drain. I hope you can help me out. Next month I promise I'll pay you back. XOXO Vinny. Right? The bright screen shines straight into my blank and I frown. There's nothing there. Straight into my and I frown. At the same time, I can't believe what I'm reading. How the hell did this happen? I read the message again. Of course divorce is a bad thing, but I don't have the money to pay for his part. Without thinking twice, I write the first thing that popped into my mind. We're roommates, but shouldn't he at least ask me if I can pay for his part of the rent? Are you kidding me, Vinicus? Vinicus, oh my god. The scream in my head seems to be ineffective, so my body gives me a physical answer. My hands start to sweat. I take a deep breath. I don't know if I should say something without thinking first. Better if I answer him later. I get up and brush my teeth. My body seems to be dragging a bag full of stones, but I force myself to turn on the TV and listen to the daily news. Oh my lord. Before the TV image appears, I listen to a song that is not unfamiliar to me. Is this that furry game I've put on my wish list? I didn't know gameplays were being broadcast on open TV. For a moment, I raise my eyebrow and am startled. It had been a long time since I'd seen ads for games on TV, especially from a company specializing in LGBTQ+ content. It's good to think that the world seems to be moving forward. Good job, guys. I raise the TV volume so that I can brush my teeth while listening to the morning journal, then walk into my bathroom. I pick up my toothbrush and put some toothpaste on. I look at it and I've put too much. I smile. This reminds me of both my dads speaking to me when I was a kid. I usually love to use too much toothpaste, and they used to say I wasted it a lot. Okay, quick public service announcement, do not use too much toothpaste. Even though it may seem like you are actually doing better for your teeth, you are not. Use more than a pea size, you can actually destroy your teeth. I learned this. All right, with my head down, I wash my teeth, and also my face. This is my first vacation in this city without my dad's, and I promised myself that it would be an amazing time. I'm wondering if this was written by someone whose first language is not English. I can already picture myself playing Plague of Divas until morning and going to the clubs on weekends. For now, for sure, new boys will arrive in the city to have fun without commitment. Haha, as if I were that naughty. I check my face in the mirror again. The TV keeps giving me a lot of news, but there are far more important things to do. While I think about how to answer Vinicus, I walk toward the kitchen and I see a pile of dishes. I avoid it and open the pantry. I bought more rice, didn't I? Moving the products away, I check the bottom of the pantry. I thought there were more things. Have you been eating all my stuff, Vinicus? Are you really thinking that in addition to paying your part of the rent, I still have money to buy food? Get real, dude. I don't know why we buy so many cookies. Since when are cookies able to make someone's stomach happy? Fine. If it's not possible... it is not possible that I ate all the rice. What am I going to make for lunch today? Picking up a noodle package, I place it on the kitchen counter. For lunch, I get a leftover sausage from the fridge. At least there's pasta for today. For now, these cookies are worth something. Then I go to the market and buy a few things. I save some money this week. Eating a cookie, I walk to the fridge to look for some milk. There's one last box, and it is enough for a full glass. I throw the box in the trash, lean on the kitchen counter, and eat the rest of the cookies. I turn around and I look at that pile again. I take a step towards the sink, then I stop. The breaking news sound starts to play on TV. Something important has happened. Based on the voice tone, I know that it's Malu Cortinho. She is one of the biggest icons on TV news. Taking a few steps towards the TV room, I stop behind the sofa. I can see that she has a serious expression on her face. However, she's talking with a slightly shaky voice. The president has announced that federal universities' funds will be relocated to public transportation immediately. According to him, reading books doesn't take anyone anywhere, so public transportation will be prioritized. Are you kidding me? My heart starts to beat faster, and I feel like my body is ready for a run. How can people believe such a thing? We need education and public transportation at the same time. We shouldn't have to choose. They're essential services. This is ridiculous. I go around the sofa and sit down heavily. Sometimes I think I'm living in a movie with a bad script. There are so many plot twists that I can't understand what's going on. But the worst thing is that events like this remind me of my hometown. It's super small and people believe in a lot of completely illogical things. One time I arrived at my dad's pharmacy and two old men were discussing if the earth was round or not. I'm glad that I moved here where people have access to universities, but it seems like I'm going back in time. I stand up and walk toward the window. I need some fresh air. I open it and lay my arms on the window ledge to see the street. Outside, the wind is pleasant, but here it is a bit stuffy. It's not a big problem since Vinicus and I live on the third floor of a modest apartment at Gloriosa Beach. It's not a big town, but bigger than my hometown. Here we have 3 small clubs, but Infernho is the best and most queer one. My favorite day is Saturday because we have lots of divas and game soundtracks. Also, Vinicus's crush does cosplay performances. He's so lucky to find a crush who happens to be a gamer too. Sometimes I think I could be dating someone, but I've been enjoying my single life since I moved to the city. I finally feel that I got over my past. I turn my head to the right and see the kids downstairs playing football at the garage. I can see their faces, how it is to live without worrying about anything. Why don't we listen to our parents when they say this is the best time of our lives? For a few seconds, I keep watching the kids. The airstream gets intense and I listen to the sound of the window. Vinicus hasn't called anyone to fix it. Shit, does he think I'm his employee? I close the window brutally and turn back to the center of the TV room. Now commenters are discussing the impacts that the money relocation will cause on the country's education. Definitely, I'm not in the mood to listen to them. It would be better if I get done with the dishes as soon as possible. Back to the kitchen, I stand in front of the sink looking at Vinicus's blender at the corner of the kitchen counter. He is by far the most muscled drag queen I've ever met and definitely one of the most addicted to the gym. I get a plate and start washing it, pressing the sponge hard against it. I'll remove every piece of food, every mark, until it's bright. If I can't punch anyone, and I'll never be able to punch the moron who is in charge of the country, these plates will see what I'm capable of. I start to imagine Gelda. Watching a boy trying to save the one he loves showed me that I could be a hero too. Even though I wasn't sure about what gay means, I was sure that I was not like the other guys. That game changed my life, and my plans to be an actor when I grew up. I decided to join a game development course to create gay games. I stopped doing the washing and, should I call my dad to help me even if I don't want to? He will definitely pay the rent, but stop! I will not ask for anything from Dad. I'm too old. I'm capable of earning my own money. Also, unexpected things happen in everyone's life. That's life. I move my hand away from the water tap, place the plate in the dish drainer, and grab another one. I pick up the detergent and start to wash again. Vinicus' share is, I'm going to say $800. I don't know what that is. How much do I have in my bank account? I think it's somewhere around $500. Can I make $30,000 out of selling art assets? $30,000. Whoa. No, 300,000. What the hell? I open the water tap, washing a plate with one hand while drying the other one on my t-shirt. Then I get my phone and open my calendar. Today is Thursday the 2nd, so I have until the 28th to get the $300 that are missing. To make this money, I'll need... I remember I saved an app. How many hours I spent drawing my Gelda sketches. I'm sure it took me more than 10 hours to finish the whole image, including the line art, shadows, and lights. Maybe it's too risky to do that if I add the days that I'll spend looking for this kind of job, plus the working hours. Wait a minute, Curtain Ho, do you have some more news for us? Please say it. We are listening to you. I just received confirmation from Universidad de Villadas. All scholarship related to technology fields such as information systems, computer science, and game development were canceled. No, I'm not supposed to do this. This is not real. I run back to the TV room, get the remote, and turn up the volume, and it feels like Curtain Ho is throwing a sequence of nuclear bombs in my head. Universities have not been able to stop the madness of this idiot. I stare at my phone and start to bite my nails. At the same time, my mind is spinning like a washing machine at full power. If the scholarship suspension starts now, how will I survive in the city? How will I have money to pay this month's rent if Vinicus is not here? I hate you! I throw Vinicus's remote against the wall. It falls on the floor in pieces. It doesn't have anything to do with my university scholarship. He will also lose his too. But I feel like he has at least a part of responsibility in this situation. Stop, Curtain Ho, stop! I'll not listen to you anymore. I get close to the TV and I start to change the channels quickly, trying to find something that calms me down. Even commercials are better than this. Without choosing a specific channel, I stand up. I have more things to do than stay here. Wake up, my dear housewife. One more Anne Mary show is starting right now, and what do we have for today? Godofredo. Oh my god. I thought you would never ask me, Anne. Today we have a delicious and incredible liquid gold frozen in a small plastic bag. Today we have gourmet freezer pops. Freezer pops? Are you talking about those amazing desserts for kids, Godofredo? You are too old for it. No, Anne, you're wrong. Freezer pops are for everyone. Freezer pops are the new trend of the summer, and people are making a lot of money with them. The word money gets my attention. I feel like an animal that has hurt its prey. Godofredo, stop making a fool out of me. With my head up, I walk toward the TV, trying to reach the volume button. I'm telling the truth, and Samara is here to tell us her story. Come on, Samara, time to show the world your cooking skills. I turn up the TV and sit on the sofa. She tells how freezer pops changed her life, and now it's become a family business. Incredible story, Samara, but when will we taste these gourmet freezer pops? Godofredo, where are your good manners? Samara laughs, enjoying the moment, but Anne seems to be furious. She has such a good spirit, even when she is angry. Samara asks Godofredo which flavor he would like her to prepare, and Anne calls for the breaks. I jump out of the sofa and start running around the room. I need a pen and a piece of paper. I prefer to write important things on paper because it helps me memorize them. The breaks are faster than I expect, but I get an old half-used paper and write Samara's recipe. I'm sure this is my Queen Balbo Bitar giving me an opportunity to change the game. I write everything down, and according to Samara, all the ingredients won't cost more than $15, I guess? That's what I have left in my wallet. I'm feeling so lucky that I turn off the TV quickly, get my headphones and cell phone, open my Gayfy app, to listen to my Queen songs, and run to the market. Tomorrow will be the perfect day to go to the beach to test if these gourmet freezer pops can get me some money. Are you talking to a dragon? I think she was talking to a dragon. The morning is calm and I can feel the sea breeze. It seems more pleasant than normal. Nah, probably just because I woke up early. For someone who was taken aback by so much news, I could say that I slept well. I'm feeling lucky after Anne's show. Yesterday, after I went to the supermarket, I stopped at the bank to change my money so that I could have more change in my wallet. Also, I answered Vinicus, telling him that I would receive some money from a friend of mine, and I would tell him if I could pay his part or not tonight. First, I'll check if freezer pops are a good business or not. Ready to start my workday, I look at the bottom left bottom corner of my cooler. The menu is nailed to it with Pop's prices, and it's protected with thin plastic. Before starting my walk, I hold the string of my cooler and then stand on my tiptoes to feel if it's heavy. I don't want to end the day with back pain. So let's start it. Change in my wallet? Check. Freezer pops? Check. Water? Check. Menu? Check. I put a smile on my face and turn around to make sure that the building door is closed. Wait, I'm coming in. Suddenly, a loud voice comes in my direction. I lift my head up and I see Laura, my neighbor from the 4th floor. She is Vinicus's senior and she is super nice. Last semester, we had a lot of parties at her apartment. I keep waiting while she is walking and dancing towards me. Look who's here! I don't know if you were. Look who's here! I didn't know you worked at the beach, but I love your uniform. What have you been up to? I don't work. Today's my first day. Cool. Have you put on sunscreen? Just so you know, I'm selling some. Now I'm officially a Lana Key agent. I give her a fake smile as she approaches me and tries to see what's inside my cooler. I completely forgot. Congratulations! Will you be selling cosmetics only during your work vacation, or will it be an extra job? By the way, thank you for your advice. I forgot to put on sunscreen. Permanently, even though we don't have many girls in the office, I know many here in the neighborhood, so I think it'll work out. With her head down, she is still curious about my cooler. Come on, you can open it. Let's see if I'm a good freezer pop maker. You are full of surprises, aren't you? Looking super excited, she opens the cooler, and I nod, telling her to go ahead and choose one. I made 3 flavors, strawberry with Nutella, pineapple, and mango. What? Strawberry with Nutella? Oh my gaga! Can I take 2? I'll pay you later. Fine, but don't you dare make a fool out of me. I know where you live. Don't worry, honey. With 2 pops in her hands, she puts on a big smile and gets her phone. Damn, it's not possible. These Lana Keys couriers are so lost. I think they entered the wrong street again. I have to find them. See you later, baby. Giving me 2 quick kisses on the cheek, she leaves without waiting for a goodbye. I didn't even care. She is very hectic. I'm used to it. Back to my plan. I look around. It's still early, but I need to know how much I can sell. I think it's best to definitely go to the beach. Oh, I guess I chose neighborhood. For sure, walking around the neighborhood can improve my selling skills. If I started on the beach and it was more crowded than I expected, I would be really confused if many people came at once. I look around to check if anyone is coming and turn in the opposite direction from the beach. Walking slowly, I start to think about a good script to introduce myself. I may need to knock on people's doors. For some unknown reason, I'm also feeling the neighborhood is pretty calm for a place with a lot of student residences. I see some old people walking their dogs. They're in the front yard of their houses. I stop on the other side of the street to watch them. I'm in front of a house with a beautiful garden full of small yellow flowers and a fancy car. Both look pretty new. Instantaneously, I notice that whoever is inside is listening to I Go on the Rump, my queen's song. I need to meet the person who has such good taste as mine. I'm sure this will be an easy sale. I knock on the door and prepare myself for anyone who may appear in front of me. There is no way I won't have anything to say to a person who is also a fan of Queen Batar. I wait for almost a minute and no one answers me. I raise my hand to knock again, but I hold it in the air for a few more seconds. Since no one answered, I knocked harder. A distant voice seems to say something. Putting on a serious expression with a slight smile on my face, I hear the steps getting louder and louder. A huge man appears in front of me, and he looks into my eyes as if he's waiting for some reaction from me. I'm not sure why he's doing this, but I minimize that unexpected situation. I introduce myself without thinking too much. Hello, I'm selling gourmet freezer pops. Would you like to taste them? Surprisingly, his serious expression fades, and he smiles widely like a kid at their birthday party. Ah, freezer pops? My dear Cher, I didn't know they were selling in the neighborhood. Which flavors do you have there? Oops, sorry. By the way, my name is Anderson. Nice to meet you. His answer made me feel completely relaxed. For a second, I was expecting the worst, but now that I can see his big shiny eyes, this feeling is gone. Don't worry, my name is Alexandre. Nice to meet you. Today I have strawberry with Nutella, pineapple, and mango. This is a pretty easy answer. Strawberry with Nutella. No need for discussion. How much is it? $3 each. Wow, so cheap. But did you get these plastic bags at Crueza? Say, what? I didn't get it. Who cares about the plastic bag brand? Without waiting for my answers, he continues. I'm working on the case of a man who sued the brand for having serious intestinal complications after having eaten some goods packaged by that plastic brand. I bought a brand that has a transparent package. It was on sale, and since it's my first day, I preferred to save some money for future investment. Wow, so cool! I also had to save money to buy some work stuff. I spent some years saving every single penny that was left from nights out. Anyway, I would like 3 of Nutella, okay? I nod and start to get them. Just a moment, I was in the middle of cleaning and I need to get my wallet. I suppose you don't accept credit cards yet? Only cash for now. Sure, 1 second. In the blink of an eye, he disappears. Even though the door seems heavy, his sudden movements make it shut next to my face. I keep on listening to Batar. The volume is louder and I see a window a few steps to my right. I walk toward it and then I try to look through it, trying to find him. I have a good angle, but I can see that his house has standard rooms. It seems to be big for a single person, and considering what he said, he must be a lawyer. Maybe he's rich and lives alone. For a few minutes, I keep feeding my curiosity, trying to know more about him. Many ideas start to pop in my head. Is he gay? Why would he be hiding behind the door? Is he performing a naked cleaning? Maybe. Did he take the opportunity to put on some clothes while getting his wallet? Moving my thumb to my mouth, I start to bite my nails faster and faster, and then I decide to go back to the door. I'd better ask if everything's okay. Maybe he had an accident. No, it would be very unlucky for me. I try to mentally control my anxiety and take my hand away from my mouth. I shake my body and think about what I'd better do. I think I will... I'm gonna call him, I guess. Hello? Anderson? Is everything all right? I'm not sure if he'll hear my voice because inside the house, the music seems to be louder. Hello? Anderson, are you there? Just 1 minute. As the light at the end of the tunnel, his voice makes my anxiety fade a bit. Does he just do things very slowly and I'm not used to it? Trying to find an answer, I look at the door lock. It will probably show me some of his secrets. I want so bad to take a look, but I'll not do this. This is not a day for any disappointments. He is beautiful. He is sexy. He is hot. I prefer to create my own fantasies about him instead of seeing the reality. What would become of men if not for our idealizations? Nothing. Oh my gosh, I am so bad at these names. You'll hear me. The straight boy I liked in school was a perfect match for me, at least in my head. What happened after I exposed my feelings to him? I got fucked up. Not literally, unfortunately. It would be amazing if we had sex, but our friendship was over after that day. If you want a man, create one in your mind. I should learn this once and for all. I'm coming! Wow, he was faster than I expected. He's faster than I was expecting. Okay, I quickly put a smile on my face and feel victorious. My fantasies are under control. He's not faster than you expected if you went slower before to the point where you almost opened the door. Come on, dude. Maybe he put his wallet somewhere obvious and I was imagining things. While I'm waiting for him, I hear his footsteps approaching. Sounds like he's walking in a place full of puddles, and this is not going to happen. I won't take anyone to the hospital. I push the door without thinking and move my body a little into Anderson's house. You don't need to run over the water. Be careful. Surprised by my sudden entry, his eyes fix on me, and they are open wide. I look at him too, and without looking at the wet floor, he doesn't slow down. The next thing I see is his right foot sliding on the puddle. There is no way this could end well. He starts to move his arms in the air, trying to keep his balance, but it's too late. Even though I thought about holding him in a fraction of a second, I just heard a loud noise. Ouch! His scream and the sound of the fall caused the impression that a lot of water had been splashed. I look at him on the floor, not sure if he's hurt, and come in to help him. I'm sorry. Are you all right? What are you feeling? I got down on my knees to make eye contact with him, but he's looking at the wet floor as if he cannot believe what just happened. The whole situation turns my anxiety completely into a feeling of worry and despair, putting my fire down. I'm fine. It's just my butt and legs. I didn't know that this floor was so hard. Oh my Gaga, your legs are hurting too? Are you sure you didn't break anything? No, it's fine. I'll be fine. Don't worry. Where does it hurt? It's right over here. Putting my hand on his butt, he moans louder. Oh my, I'm sorry. At the same time that I apologize, I start to feel embarrassed and I avoid eye contact. Do you think it will swell? With his hand over mine, he presses it slightly against his body so that I can feel it. It looks like it will swell. After a few seconds of feeling nothing, my eyes start to scan him, and the first thing they capture is his sexy white underwear. Sexy white underwear? No. The water made it almost transparent, and I'm surprised by what I'm seeing. I don't even want to read that. These caves murder me. There is a hot big bulge in the front of my eyes, and my hand is only a few inches away. I thought your hand was on his butt. Pretending I'm checking to see if he has an injury. The truth is deep inside, and I'm impressed. This is like assault, Alexander. Do you want to give a massage? If I don't do anything now, it'll get worse later. I even thought about adding ice, but I turned the refrigerator on again 15 minutes ago. It must not be ready. Do you... My caca, what can I say? I'm feeling like I was in the middle of a war, and if I don't do anything, shit will happen. I'm sorry, there's nothing war about this. This is a really cheap B porno. I'm sorry, I don't know anything about massage. Is there anything else I can do to help you? Wouldn't you prefer me to call someone? Don't worry, I don't need a specialist. I just can't reach where it hurts. Also, the pain in my butt is enough. I don't need a pain in my neck. Come on, help me. Are your hands warm? If they're not, rub them before you start. I obey him. After that, I reach my... Why? You just randomly walked down the street and just so happened to hang out at this dude's house. I should make the robot voice read these. Okay. That's not how you rub it back. You don't put your hands and press slowly as if you're squeezing a cushion. Afraid to hurt him, I touch him extremely slowly, more than I think he asks. If he makes an ugly one, I stop what I'm doing. Wait, what? Like a noise? It is definitely written by someone who English is not their first language. Even though I feel a little pressured, the situation is favorable. As much as I try to end my internal fight, every time... I'm sorry, this whole thing rings like a huge problematic moment. I try to think of random things, but Sir. Oh, why did I agree to play this? Did I mention that this was given to me by the publisher? The tone of his voice and the kindness he shows me sounds like a careful director. Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like. I think you suddenly entered a porno and didn't even know. I smile widely, taking advantage of his request. A slightly larger area. Oh my goodness. How could you? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Literally, all you did was try to sell the man a freezer pop. For a few minutes, we both remained in silence. This is the thing that I feel like I know someone who needs to play this. From Rude, I can see gratefulness in his eyes. So much better, Alexander. Really appreciate your kindness. Can you give me a hand to stand up? Of course I can help you. I put his left arm around my neck and use my body as support for him to get up more easily. From the way he's trying to stand up, it's pretty clear to me that he's hiding something from me, and so am I. Holding his body, I stand and look at the floor to see if there's anything that can get in my way. This floor is still wet. Standing up with him leaning on me, I check if his legs and his underwear are in place. They certainly are in the right place. Were you concerned his legs like suddenly migrated? Maybe they're on his chest now. Almost there. If every cleaning job cost me a fall, I would never leave my room. You can be sure that I wouldn't either. We laugh loudly, and a feeling of relief spreads through my body. I don't know if after so much time alone, I was ready for a glass. This is what I'm saying. Placing Free freezer pops? Wow, forgive me. You're your freezer pops. You don't have to pay me anything. Everything is fine. I've caused you a lot of trouble today. I'm really sorry about this mess. If you need anything, here is my number. I'm glad that I printed some business cards for emergencies or orders. Take it. It has my banana zap too. Just message me. I live nearby. I can come anytime. No, of course not. Just tell me the price. Don't worry about me. I said everything is fine. Accidents can happen at any time. It's not your fault. I insist a little more and he accepts to keep the freezer pops without paying for them. Now that the situation is calmer for both of us, he takes out his cell phone and sends me a message. Save my number too in case you're walking around here. I would love to buy some more. With a large smile, he holds his cell phone looking at me and saves my number. Then he sends me a message with a popsicle and rainbow emoticons. I didn't expect the last one, but I'm sure he's hitting on me. Really? Really? Are you this clueless? Oh my god, I smile back at him in a dirty way and think, you bet I will. I say goodbye quickly and then walk toward the front door. If the day goes on like this, I have no doubt that it'll be one of the hottest I've ever lived. Sir, you haven't made any money. You haven't made any money. After leaving Anderson's house, I take a deep breath before I keep on walking. Walking toward the shore, I feel the sea breeze blowing against me. As this part of the street is full of buildings, it seems that a corridor is formed, and sometimes the wind is very strong. I feel that some grains of sand come with the wind, but my glasses protect my eyes, and I keep walking. As I approach the shore, I see people running and walking. I can't say precisely their ages, but the vast majority look like people from an elevated social class. They're probably those who live facing the beach. Here the buildings are very expensive. I stop at the traffic light and wait until it opens for me to cross to the sand side. Sand side. Two women are walking on the other side and they capture my attention. One is older. It looks like they are mother and daughter. The daughter holds a red leash, and at the end a small white dog is happily following them. It's a poodle. A few meters away, a homeless man is begging for money. They pass by him and ignore him. I keep looking at them, and a bad feeling comes to my chest. They reflect pretty well where I am. A loud car horn takes my focus off the scene. I see that the traffic light has turned green, and a young man in a semi-new car is waiting for me to cross. I nod at him as a way to say thank you, and then use the crosswalk. Suddenly, my foot is covered by sand. Really hot sand.